Welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Taylor and this is my reaction to Short and Sweet Deluxe by Sabrina Carpenter, and welcome back. Midnight Taylor reactions where the lighting's even worse and my brain power is lower. But before we hop in the video, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you like all things music. It's 12:40 on Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to anyone who is celebrating today. You will see this video way after Valentine's Day, and I will have already done my Valentine's Day festivities, which I will have vlogged on my other channel. But we've got Short and Sweet Deluxe here, which she announced post her Grammys wins. Congratulations, Sabrina. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deluxe tracks, including one that has already been heard by the people who purchase like the special editions like online. Busy Woman and Please 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 featuring Dolly Parton. Obviously we've all heard Please Please Please. I may only really have Dolly Parton's version in here, but we'll see. I'm so interested to see how these go. If they're going to be super sad, if they're going to be super upbeat, like what's the idea? The one I'm most interested in is bad reviews. So, also, do we think this is going to discuss the whole Barry situation of it all? I don't know. But like with all reactions, things will likely be sped up due to copyright, and if you see me looking in this direction, it's because I have Genius Lyrics pulled up, so I can actually understand what's being said. And without further ado, let's listen to the newest track, track 13, 15 minutes.
Lately, yes, that means I'm doing something right. Been here a long time, baby, but gosh, I hope I make it through. But I can do a lot with 15 minutes. A lot of pretty boys, a lot of funny business. Take a couple bucks, turn them into millions. You know I can do a lot with 15 minutes. Only gonna take 2 to make it finish. Get some people off, show another reason.
What now? Okay, so I thought 15 minutes was going to refer to like 15 minutes of fame situation. Maybe like Demi Lovato's song 15 Minutes talking about her ex-fiance. We're opening up with the clock is ticking lately. Guess that means I'm doing something right. Been here a long time, baby, but gosh, I hope it make it through the night. So in this opening verse, I'm thinking that she's talking, like about her long career and how she's really like had her major breakthrough in the last couple albums, and she's like hoping to hold on to her fame. But no. It's fleeting like my battery life, hard to hold on to like every guy. When you're hard, it's just a matter of time. So she said, the freaky edition, the freakier edition. She gave us June, and she gave us Bed Kim, and she gave us 15 minutes. She's like, sir, are you going to be able to last 15 minutes in the bedroom with me? No. And then she says, but I can do a lot with 15 minutes, a lot of pretty boys, a lot of funny business. Take a couple of bucks, turn them into millions. You know I can do a lot with 15 minutes. So Genius says that basically this line reflects on Carpenter's entrepreneurial spirit, ambition. She is saying she has the skill and drive to transform something into something small into something significant, symbolizing her ability to create success from modest beginnings. So this is also, I guess it's basically talking about both her career and also maybe, basically saying, I can turn a lot. Basically, it's, I don't know. Let's continue with the chorus. I can do a lot with 15 minutes, only going to take 2 to make you finish. Piss some people off, show them what they're missing. You know I can. So basically, the whole thing about 15 minutes, I guess we're talking also in like a very sexual manner of like, she's like, I can get you off in 2 minutes, like, she can make basically any guy come like that, but she's also saying, like, no matter how short her relationships or no matter what people have to say about her career and her relationship, she can do a lot with what's going on, like all of the criticism of her career and stuff like that. She can milk her skill and her fame and, like, take it for what it is and make a lot of money out of it. I feel like I need to continue. You see, Midnight Taylor reactions, brain power is at minimum. And we can tell so far, but so far, loving it.
All these parties come from? When did all you bitches get so nice? Running out of the woodwork and hoping there's no rain between us.
So this is talking about her fame. Kind of like, it's kind of funny because she is using that sexual innuendo of like she can basically make any guy last or come in 15 minutes, but also kind of making a metaphor for her career and saying in verse 2, she said, where did all these parties come from? Where did all you bitches get, like, when did all you bitches get so nice? Running out of the woodwork and hoping there's no brain between my eyes. Basically saying, like, she all of a sudden, she's got all of these invitations and now everyone's nice to her in hopes of, like, getting attached to her 15 minutes of fame, like, not realizing that she might actually know a thing or two about what's going on. She said, sweet and like we're all gonna die, hard to hold a conversation so high. When you're high, they're gonna eat you alive. Basically saying when you're riding the high of fame, riding the high of, like, a breakthrough moment or, like, a really hit song, a hit movie, like, you're just, like, you're recently thrust in the spotlight. It's definitely something that is interesting to experience. So, and you know what? We love it, Sabrina. So let's see what the bridge says. So the whole bridge is talking about how once everyone has their moment in the spotlight, and there are a lot of people normally lose that momentum very quickly, or they eventually have their decline of relevance. Basically talking about, she says, when it's my time up, baby, I'll leak some pictures, maybe say something spat shit crazy. I'll do it. Don't you make me. Basically saying how artists who are so stuck with fame and, like, so wanting to, like, strive for that fame are constantly looking for a reason to stay in that position, and they'll do anything and everything to make themselves stay relevant. You know what? The kickoff had me like, okay, and then I'm like, oh, so it was what I thought it was, but also you just being yourself and staying freaky with the whole vibe of the album. So, she's cute, she's sweet. Let's hop into our featured artist, Dolly Parton. Girly girl, we all kind of saw a little Dolly Parton in Slim Pickens. I'm interested to see why you chose Please, Please, Please. So, and also, did Dolly write her verse? I don't know. Let's see. I heard that you're an actor, so act like a stand-up guy. Whatever devil's inside you, don't let him out tonight. So from what I can tell, it's all the same lyrics. They've just changed up the production so far with a more country twang, maybe a little, like, a little fiddle and a little strumming in the background, and Dolly's lent her vocals to it. So there's a little more, like, ad-libs going on in the background, so probably won't be doing much reaction to this. I'm just gonna kind of, like, sit through and listen. Dolly has a beautiful voice. Sabrina has a beautiful voice. We love the country vibes that she's bringing to us. The only things Dolly re-added, she had that "don't do it" at the end, and they made it more PG, because Dolly's not going to be in a song with cussing your nut, which I knew they probably would, but hey. Do I like this one more than the original? Time will only tell. I'm also eating a chocolate bar. Up next is Couldn't Make It Any Harder. This one worries me because it just sounds like it's going to be immensely sad. But it's kind of short. It's under 3 minutes. So we'll see how much sadness one can pack into a 3-minute track.
Oh, what I'd give to be meeting you as the glass half full version of me. I was easier than I am now. Would have folded, but I can't now. Heard they say this emotion should be kind. I know you're frustrated, cause I will not let you touch me. You say you can take it, but you don't know how hard I can make it.
That's just what I said. This would be immensely sad. I thought it would be immensely sad in the, like, reason that, like, a breakup's happening. It's immensely sad in that she has been screwed over so many times by so many, like, bad guys and probably a whole slew of, like, public scrutiny and stuff like that, that now, like, this person that she's with, she's like, I don't see how you could love me, because basically she's saying I'm the problem. Like, I'm hardened, I'm, like, mechanical, like, I'm cynical when it comes to love, and, like, I don't know what you could do to see through that. She basically says in verse 1, what I'd give to be meeting you as the glass half full version of me. Probably like the girl who sang Evolution. and Can't Blame a, like the Evolution album. And is the first album called Can't Blame a Girl for Trying? Or is it just Sabrina Carpenter? No, it's Eyes Wide Open. I remembered it was named after a song. The girl who sang that. I was easier than I am now. Would have folded, but I can't now. Heard they say this emotion should be kind. She said kind, like love should be kind to you rather than being harsh and like berating and all of that. I feel like this being post the whole driver's license, Skin, Joshua Bassett, Olivia Rodrigo, Because I Like the Boy, everything, which it seems they've cleared the air, or at least two of the people in there, meaning the ladies, have. But like after that, I think she'd be like, yeah, it's been a minute, been a bit rough. But I couldn't make it any harder to love me. Your arms are reaching and your heart is throbbing. I know you're frustrated because I will not let you touch me. You say you can take it, but you don't know how hard I can make it. Basically saying there is someone that she's very interested in and who is very interested and attracted to her, but she's keeping them at arm's length because she just doesn't want to get hurt again, or she thinks that no matter what happens, she'll ultimately be the reason the relationship ends because she's just got too cynical a view on love now.
Fuck boys you'll never meet. Well, you can thank them for a while. So goddamn reactionary. And for the graveyard in my stomach, filled with pivotal formative comments. Meanwhile, you're just trying to tell me I look nice. Any harder to love me? Oh, one day, believe me, you want someone that makes it easy.
Why did I almost cried during that second verse there? She says, fuck boys you'll never meet. Well, you can thank them for a while. So goddamn reactionary. She's like, you'll never get to meet my exes, but you'll get to see the mark they left on me through the way I react to every single thing that you do and say, because in the past it's led to a bad or negative reaction from them. And for the graveyard in my stomach filled with pivotal formative comments, meanwhile you're just trying to tell me I look nice. The graveyard in my stomach being like the butterflies and the crushes she's had in the past are dead and gone, filled with pivotal formative comments, basically saying that in the past I've never really been told I look nice unless there was an ulterior motive, or that there were always, all the comments from the past guys were berating or scathing in some way to put me down or to manipulate me or gaslight me. And I know that you're just trying to do something nice and there's nothing necessarily more to what you're trying to do to me, but no matter what, I'm always going to react because of this. And then the bridge is just beautiful vocals. The whole vocal situation on this is just stunning. Where she says, I couldn't make it any harder to love me. One day, believe me, you'll want someone that makes it easy. Basically saying that no matter what, one day they're going to leave her for someone who's easier to deal with, who doesn't have as much baggage or isn't as like reactionary and stuff like that. Sabrina. Are we doing okay? Are we happier now? You know what? These last few feeling a bit feel like we're running into some very sad territory. But up next is Busy Woman, which I've caught glimpses of because TikTok's been doing their thing and spoiling it for the rest of us who haven't heard it. So let's listen to that one.
I'm so mature, collected, and sensible, except when I get hit with rejection. To turn me down, well that's just unethical. I didn't want you to bitch, yes anyway. Yeah, I'm a busy woman, and let you come into my calendar at night. But if you wanna kiss things, I'll be your perfect missus to the day that one of us dies.
I see why this one didn't make it on the original album, just because we have Good Graces, and I feel like that kind of fills the slot that what Busy Woman's kind of trying to say, because in Good Graces we're basically saying stay in my good graces and like, you know, we'll be all right, but if you don't, then I'm like, I'm gonna do stuff to mess you up, or like I'm gonna act out. This one is basically saying, she says, I'm so mature, collected, and sensible, except when I get hit with rejection. To turn me down, well, that's just unethical. I'll turn into someone you're scared to know. Basically saying she's so nice unless she is like been put off. Obviously, when she's saying, she's like, I don't understand how exactly. See, it even says, this is called right back where it says, Much like in Good Graces, her man better stay by her side or be faced with undeniable wrath. Well, given recent cheating allegations, I know the song came out before them, but still. Basically saying if I get hit with direction, so basically if I get left at the wayside, I'm a turn into someone that you wish you never knew, that you wish you never screwed over. Then it says, but if you need my love, my clothes are off, I'm coming over to your place. She's like, if you need me, I'm up there. Like, we're going to have a fun time. We going to hook up. We going to do a lot of things. And she says, and if you don't need my love, well, I didn't want you little bitch ass anyways. Yeah, I'm a busy woman. I wouldn't let you come into my calendar any night. She's like, sir, I got things to be doing. I'm an international pop star. Like, do you think that I can make time for just anybody? I'm booked, busy making the money. Probably making more money than you will ever see in your life. So, like, if you want to leave me high and dry, just understand, I'll need you. And she says, but if you want my kisses, I'll be your perfect missus till the day that one of us dies. Basically said in the summation, I'm like, if you want to stay by my side and do me right, then, like, I'll ride or die. Like, we can get married, have kids now. But if you gonna piss me off, then I don't need you. I can drop you and then, of course, in good graces, go date your favorite basketball player. Well, not basketball player. I'm just thinking of a book right now who just happens to be a main character basketball player. This one, I'm loving so far. So we've gotten to the line that I'm not quite sure how I feel about, but let's go through first two. So much to shave and lipstick to reapply. Maybe for you, though, I could accommodate. She's basically saying, I'm not going to go through this beauty routine for just anyone. She's like, listen, like, I mean, I'm going to take care of myself, but you know what? Shaving and doing my makeup, not something that I want to be doing, like, at this time of night or be doing on just, like, the regular. Like, it's a lot. I'm flexible, so just tell me what you like. Tantric yoga, baby. Namaste. She's like, basically, like, if you do me right, then I'ma stay. And then she says, if you don't want me, I'll just deem you gay. Which I know the whole point of, like, her basically saying, like, the only way that a man couldn't like me is that if he's gay and he really never wanted me in the first place. But I don't know, it's... People gonna have me up in arms. I'm queer. It is giving a little bit like Picture Burn OG. So, and in this economy, in this environment that we're living in, it doesn't, like, sit too amazing with me, even though I understand what she was going for. However, if you do ever have your gay awakening, Sabrina, there's lots of ladies lining up to take these, I guess, bitch asses. Like, bitch ass people anyways. Alright, and then our bridge has busy woman all the time, busy woman for the rest of my life. My openings are super tight. Give us those innuendos. She coming in with all the innuendos. Busy woman unless you call tonight. Basically saying if you by my side, then those plans somehow disappear. You know, I'll probably still listen to this song. I think it just needs to take a minute for the I'll deem you gay line to, like, sit with me. Same way, Ballad of Homeschool. I get it, it's camp. It is camp. And realistically, it's up to you to decide how you feel about the line. But you know what? She was a good song. We really enjoyed her. Now we're at the new closer, bad reviews. Is she getting bad reviews? Is she giving someone else bad reviews? Let's find out.
I've heard all the bad news and bad reviews, couple bad gut feelings, well, I've had them too, but still I choose to be in love with you.
So it doesn't look like there's going to be a lot of lyrical content in here from what I've seen on Genius. However, remember how I said at the beginning of the video, I'm like, I wonder if she touches anything on the Barry situation. Well, seems we've gotten there. I've heard all the bad news and the bad reviews, couple bad gut feelings, well, I've had them too, but still I choose to be in love with you. So if you weren't on the internet at the time that shit went down, let's catch you up. Supposedly, Barry, her ex, as far as we can tell right now, cheated on her with a very, I don't know if famous, but like cheated on her with an influencer. And this influencer came out being like, yeah, like those pictures you saw, yeah, we were cheating on each other, which we don't know how true those allegations are, other than that influencer came out and said that. And the internet, specifically, I guess the side of TikTok that I got thrust upon, was a lot of men basically saying like, sir, how'd you fumble the bag so bad? But also, Sabrina, hit me up. And then she's basically saying, like, bad news is probably that. The bad reviews being from, like, all the men and a lot of the women being like, excuse me, sir, what the fuck you doing? On the internet. And a couple bad gut feelings, well, I've had them too. With all the people being like, I don't know if this is true, but it's giving me a bad taste in my mouth. Basically, she's saying, she's like, I've heard everything going on out in, like, from the news and the media and everything, and it's not looking too great, and it's kind of validating some of these feelings I had. But I can't seem to, like, get over the fact that I'm still choosing to be in this relationship. Been alone for so long, I've got something to prove. If I close an eye, it's almost like your red flags are blue. So still, I choose to be in love with you. It's basically kind of like her saying that she finally got to the point where she thought, I finally found someone, from Can't Make It Any Harder, basically saying she's like, I'm hard to love. And, like, she's been alone for so long because, in her the public has perceived her relationships as not going too hot, specifically with the last major album and major public relationship. Like, she's like, I'm going to do my best to make this work. Like, it was announced, like, post the cheating scandal that they were still together. Like, their publicist said it's still together and all that going on. She's like, I have to be in love with you. I have to, like, avoid, like, not look at what's going on because, like, I don't know that my ego, really at the end of the day, it's like she said, my ego is another. She's like, I can't let myself believe that I've gotten myself into another situation like this, or that another guy has come into my life and screwed me over so badly. No. These lyrics. Sure feels a long past like you're fresh out of rehab. Lie to girls, anyone? Lie to girls about, like, the drinking situation? Okay. And I'm fresh out of any good judgment. Please, please, please. The video that Barry was in with a song that she wrote about him, or, like, she allegedly wrote about him. She says, I'm fresh out of good judgment. Like, nope. And then I'm intentionally careless. Least I got self-awareness. Just want someone to love me who doesn't. She's like, oh no. Why are the girlies? Because in Olivia's Deluxe album, she's basically like, and scared of my guitar. She knows the situation isn't right, and it's not for like some of the not basically what's going on here, but she's like, like, what if I, like, leave a situation? In that situation, she's like scared of not settling for someone who's wrong for her because she just wants, why are we all afraid of being alone? Why are we all afraid of being alone? Is this the vibe? Work on decentering men this year, because this shit, so sad to see that all of these, especially so powerful and, like, amazing women going through. It says, basically, she's saying, like, at least I understand that what I'm doing is reckless and careless. She's like, but at the end of the day, don't we all just want someone to love us? No matter if we're settling for another bad situation. I also am skirting over the fact that a lot of this album is about Shawn Mendes as well. I mean, this could be about him, but I feel like if you're going to call back to Please, 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 feels like it might be about Barry. I've heard all the bad news and the bad reviews, all the friends trying to save me while I cut them loose, because I refuse to be wrong again. Honestly, this could be about it could be about Shawn, because that's post the Joshua Bassett situation. But it also really could, I think it's more likely about Barry, just because I feel like third time's the charm, the 1-2, and then punch you in the face situation. And I can't lose another boy that's not even my boyfriend. Still, I choose to be in love with you. That's interesting. So, I choose can't lose another boyfriend that's not even my boyfriend. That could be a callback to because I liked a boy, because when everything went down, we'd had already broken up. But then again, Shawn Mendes, he was never really truly her boyfriend because it was so short and so one-sided that shit was never really on her side. So then yeah, you know what? There's a lot of ways this could be taken. All I'm saying is, 2025, we're not settling for stupid. Stupid can be left at the wayside. Assholes, goodbye. Fuck boys, sayonara. And that goes for the fuck girls, too. You know, as a bisexual and stuff like that, I also recognize ladies can do some effed up shit. Let's just stop settling. But in this case, this is really illustrating the state of the world right now, especially with men. Alright, so it's probably been a few days, maybe a week since I had listened to the deluxe version of this album. Maybe I cried a few tears, but here is my temporary final ranking, because you know, it'll probably change down the line, but this is what current Taylor thought of the deluxe album. So far, I'm really liking Busy Woman. She was giving vibes. She reminded me of a song that I've heard before, but I can't quite think of it this way. Bad Reviews and Can't Make It Any Harder. Wow, why are her deluxes always like... She gives us some major bops on her deluxes, but if you think of Emails I Can't Send Deluxe, there was a lot of sad shit there. And she made it feels like even sadder this time around. Also, shout out to Dolly Parton, since I hail from the land of Dolly Parton. What was your favorite deluxe track? Has your ranking for Short and Sweet changed? And let me know what your thoughts were in the comments down below. I'll see y'all in the next video.